My brother Steve and his wife Christine came down for a sailing trip to Cumberland Island. Daughter Rachel was my experienced crew for the trip. Three beeps, and then you know for sure because that red light is on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's automatically recording?
It's recording. It's laying down a video right now. So here, what is the date? It is September 13th. Rachel is down below. She is making coffee for us. We started with a double reef mainsail in anticipation of 20-mile-per-hour winds with gusts into the 30s.
I wish we could zoom in on this thing.
Is this what it was like when we were coming back into our inlet? Or is this a little worse?
Oh no, it's not worse. I was scared.
Coming back into the inlet? Yeah. There's a bit of a heel on.
How fast are we going?
4.6 knots.
Holy cow!
Just one. More to the right.
Right?
More to the right. That's why it's sloughing.
More?
Nope. As soon as it stops sloughing, you're good. No. Hey! Relax the base! Relax the base! A little bit. Okay, then. Prepared attack. Okay, helm's the lead.
So strong.
And we're kind of reaching the end of our tacking here. We really got to just motor into the wind and take the sails down. Okay? You just take the wind. Yeah, there you go. What's the depth? 16? 16. No, go left. And that's fine if we drive a circle, Rachel.
Cheers!
Cheers
to the gathering!
Woohoo!
Woo!
Cumberland Island. They've got this thing called Star Blaze. It's a butterfly that is
Coming to you live from Cumberland Island, we have
Rachel.
two brothers.
We're doing it.
That is a fine vessel if I've ever
It's a fine
seen
vessel,
one.
isn't it?
Well done.
And then flip it over, covering my window. Covering your window? You gotta come towards me then. Are they gonna keep doing it?
So, no, you guys aren't anymore. I thought it was, you're not doing it anymore, right? October?
Right.
We haven't done
Right.
that for a while. We're not doing it this year.
Not doing this one here.
Wow, once it starts going, it goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
What time is it? 3 minutes after sunset. No longer have enough road.
Cumberland Island. It's coffee time. And your catchphrase is
Now we're saying
Pancake's done. Where are you going, Steve? Yep, around the spreaders. Outside of that thing. Okay. Wait, stop. Okay, down. Okay, get her all the way down.
There she goes!
In the water. You good? Get your rows ready.
How come Dad doesn't get a hand?
You're gonna feel that current now. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready to go. I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm gonna point it towards the dock.
Away.
Row hard left.
gotta go that way. Go that way.
Hard on the left. Hope to find your dad.
Find your
More
dad!
on the right, Steve. More on the right. Get it started towards the dock. Get it good. You're good. We're tying it right here.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come. Never thought we'd make it. Excuse me, sir. You can't park there. You can't park there. This is a private dock.
We came ashore at Sea Camp Dock. Boats 25 feet or less can tie up there. We walked River Trail to Dungeness Dock and then cut inland to see the ruins of Dungeness. From there, we walked across the island to the Atlantic Ocean. We walked on the beach for a mile and a half and then walked back across the island to Sea Camp Dock. It is a national park.
And transfer all our photos for us.
Perfect.
And then,
Okay, I will. Do you want me to make a PowerPoint first?
I've done it before, but
Yeah.
not enough to know how to do it every time.
there's a lot of Spanish moss here.
Yeah. The Dungeness Mansion is named for the Dungeness Spit, a sandy projection on the south end of Cumberland Island. It's easy to imagine a British colonial figure standing on that spit in 1765, envisioning a future estate or trading post, and then petitioning the British colonial authority to give it a name that echoed home on the Dungeness headland in Kent, England. Built by the Carnegies in the twilight of the Gilded Age, Dungeness became a retreat for America's elite. One can almost see the Carnegies, Rockefellers, and Vanderbilts in walking suits and tea gowns, sipping cocktails and enjoying chamber music drifting through the manicured gardens. Thomas Carnegie died in 1886, the same year the mansion was completed. It was his wife, Lucy Coleman Carnegie, who transformed Cumberland Island into a sanctuary for her family. At just 5 feet tall, Lucy was described as both domineering and warm, a formidable matriarch to 9 children. The gardens, stables, shooting range, tennis courts, and docks she built were all for them. She died in 1916 at the age of 69. The mansion stood empty after 1925, slowly surrendering to time until a fire in 1959, widely suspected to be arson, reduced it to ruins.
I feel like that could be a photo shoot place.
Horses have been a part of Cumberland Island for as long as people have. From Spanish missionaries to plantation owners to the Carnegies, each era left its mark and its horses. With limited access to fresh water, these feral horses often drink from brackish pools and salt marshes, a harsh adaptation that shortens their lives and leaves visible marks on their health. Still, they persist,
Really?
grazing among the ruins and scratching against the stones where native hunters once stalked game and later carriages rolled.
Good day, sir.
Walking down the street.
Walking down the street.
I mean, they're not mean.
Paparazzi's out.
Good. So now it's officially the furthest we've been.
Yay!
No, I'm not sure I can do that.
Well, what are you gonna do? Gonna carry your water bottle?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to carry anything else?
I've never had very good balance.
Start sideways. If I start sideways.
Slow and steady wins the race. Look a little bit forward on the beam. Look a little bit forward.
You guys are doing so good.
Yay, David.
I'm not there yet. Yeah, you just do one step at a time.
Pretend it's just a sidewalk.
We made it.
Knick-knack, paddywhack. Yeah. This is the extreme. You did.
Hey, everybody did
I
it.
don't want to do that again.
And that was like a 10 right there.
Next there's water dispenser. There was one at the other place. I'm gonna go find the bench that he promised me.
I promise you a bench. It's getting closer, but it's hard, huh, Steve? The wind is stronger than the tide. Brace for impact, Steve. Just as hard as getting out here. Just on, right?
It's gonna be nice when we get them over. Does he have the rope?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
is what greeted us when we got back to the boat.
Oh wow, look at it. They're saying goodbye to us.
Yes. Oh wow.
There's a whole bunch of
Yeah,
them.
there's 5 of them or more. Oh.
Oh, they're so cute.
Who's driving? Downwind sailing home. Rachel at the helm again. Steve putting out the foresail with Chris.
I'm like trying to make room for him to come over more, but
He doesn't want to come
I
over.
don't think he did.
Oh, you got us up to 7 knots.
I'm surprised he's that far over to the shore.
The wing on wing action.
It's so pretty.
Fernandina Harbor Marina. Rachel doing just a slow crawl. What are you doing on your phone?
Selling clothes.
Aren't you supposed to be piloting this boat?
It can be all be done at the same
Watch your
time.
head, I bashed mine.
We're getting dolphin shots today.